the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come.
Hey tubers, it's beautiful out right now. You know, fall colors and everything. I wanted to make a video outside, but it's so windy. So, last week, I was out in my truck, and I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I look out the windshield, and the blood moon is sitting there staring me in the face. And kind of surprised me because I wasn't paying attention to the date, and, you know, it was awesome. I got to see it. So I've seen two in a row. I saw the first one in Guatemala back in April. So I just went into the post office, and there's a guy that I spoke to in there, might have been a couple months ago, might have been May, somewhere around there, June, maybe. And, post office is full of people because some guy is clogging up the counter with his Christmas cards or something. I don't know. But the guy comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, did you see that other blood moon?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it." And he's like, "That's kind of a rare thing, isn't it? You know, when's the last time that happened?" And, you know, in front of like 6 or 7 people, I'm like, "Oh, well, it was back in the 70s, or, you know, it was back in the 60s. And it's a pretty important thing." And I was picking up, there was a package in my P.O. box, and I didn't know what it was. So he brought up the blood moon thing. I never mentioned it. You know, he started the conversation about it. And over a month ago, I ordered this, right? This is Jonathan Cahn's book, the Shemitah, the Mystery of the Shemitah. It's just a continuation of the Harbinger, and it explains all the blood moon stuff. So, what are the chances of that? The guy just comes up to me, starts talking about blood moons, and then my package that I ordered over a month ago, I pick up just minutes later. So, there's some thoughts that I wanted to share on the blood moons. I'll wait until I'm, you know, by my computer and I can get to some more resources. But this stuff is so major, and we got 2 left, and I really believe that major biblical things are going to happen before the final blood moon. You know, it matches the pattern of all the blood moons before it. Hey tubers, I just wanted to follow up on the blood moon Shemitah video that I was talking about. When I brought the CDs with me in the truck, and I had them for several hours, and I was driving around just, you know, I delivered one load and picked up another, something like that. So I actually had the CDs in the truck for several hours. And I put the first disc in the CD player. And I swear, within the first 10 minutes of listening to that CD, the rain stopped and the sun just came blasting out of the clouds. And there was this massive, massive, bright double rainbow behind me. And I got out and I took some pictures of it. So I feel like that's 3 confirmations that this is a major warning that this thing is for real, and that this is something that needs to be watched intently. Because yesterday, the guy at the post office started the conversation about the blood moons. I didn't start it. He started the conversation about it. At the same time, I got my Jonathan Cahn Shemitah, Mystery of the Shemitah stuff from the Sid Roth program. So I got that stuff, and it's like, it was actually a month late getting to me because when I ordered it, they were out of stock because they sold so many of them that they didn't have them to send. So I actually got those probably 3 weeks after I was originally expecting them. And they showed up on the exact same day that the guy struck up the conversation about the blood moons. And then, when I started actually listening to the CDs, a massive double rainbow showed up. So, I really believe that these patterns are lining up for something major next fall. I'm not date setting and saying that, oh, rapture, you know, Rosh Hashanah 2015. I'm only telling you my opinion based on the evidence that's before me, that there's major signs in the heavens that are lining up. There's the blood moons. There's the 7-year Jubilee cycle that is, the Jonathan Cahn Shemitah cycle, 9/11, then the 2008 stock crash, and then the next one is going to be next fall. And then there's also the 50-year Jubilee, which the last one being 67, it started in 66, but it ended in 67. So if you go by the Jewish calendar, that Jewish year actually starts in late 2015 and ends in late 2016. So it's worth looking into. I'm not declaring that this is going to happen, but this is where my focus is regarding end time prophetic events. I have more on this. I'll make another video when I have when I'm not in the truck. So God bless. Hopefully that reminds you of how serious the times are that we're living in. So God bless. Jesus is coming.
The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come.